Welcome back. You know, we only have an hour of power before this whole thing falls apart. And technically, we might not even have that much. Just over an hour. So let's see if we can get this going before the whole factory shuts down. Oh my god, just thinking about the impact of having to fix all of that after a shutdown. I guess, well, I don't want to think too much about how to fix a problem that's not going to come up. I just want to use this as a measurement of where we should put the door. Though in this case, I think we'll just use a wall. We need some copper sheets. Every now and again, I'll try to remember to pull in some critical stuff, like encased industrial beams and such. Of course, the other option is I could take from inventory before depot. That's effectively the same thing. Burn down my local inventory first. Then we got to get our generators circle in. How did we specify the height of this previously? All right, well, that makes it a lot easier. Oop. All right. You know, if I move this back, might be a little easier. Now let's try it for the third time. And then halfway. And we got to keep building these. Again, we're trying to go relatively quickly here. I think if I built half of these, we might have enough generators to buy us some time. Let me check those three just to make sure that we're not starting off broken. We'll connect a little power just to give us a little more room. We gotta pull the stuff out of the depot. So we can click more often. Yeah, I'm glad I double checked this one. There we go. Close to, but not intercepting or clipping the other one. Just enough to get past this. Perfect. Okay. We gotta get the gas in here. Now that we have that wall in place, we can hook it up. Sorry, I'm a little more frantic than normal. I really don't want this factory to run out of power. There we go. Okay. Nitrogen gas. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where does this actually connect? Oh, it's not giving me that because it's technically not a wall. All right, fine. Oops, I guess that's not good, just to totally block that one. Much better. So much easier dealing with gas. At least I thought it was. Oh, I put that in manually. That's why it's taking... So we should connect power here to get the gas moving. Oh, already got it up to this point. Let's connect you down here. And we'll go way up. Jump over. Now we should be taking gas in. Perfect. Okay. Shoot. We're going to give that a break. And we're going to start pumping some water. How much water do we need? At max, we need 60 water. One of these is going to go a long way. As soon as I remember where the water extractor is. Let's, I should probably connect this. I should probably have colorized it before I connected it. Was my actual thought, but cost us a click. How bad do we want to not clip that? I guess we can work this around a little bit. Then we'll get a water pump just to get us in the place we need to be. That should be enough to get us going. Okay, we're making nitric acid. And theoretically, we're making nitric acid times 2. Beautiful. Now for the risky part. As if this whole thing hasn't been risky. Technically... Oh wait, I can check the power grid on any power generator. Oh wait, it has to be connected to the grid though. Half an hour. Yikes. Basically, disconnecting the turbo fuel. And shunting it into this. Technically, we have a little bit more than an hour's worth. So, a little bit more. It's off by such a small amount. It's a small amount that I shouldn't even care about. But obviously I do, because I'm fixing it. I might buffer this. We'll give ourselves just enough room to put a pump on there. Where's all this turbo fuel going? Uh-oh. Not a word you want to hear at this point in the build. Oh, wait, there it is. Yeah, okay. So where's this turbo fuel going? It's getting pumped up, over. Well, some of it's making it into here. Strangely, though, it looks like all of it is making it into there. And some of it should come over here. Okay, it's there. It's just taking a while to distribute. It's fine. Okay. Well, hey, we've got rocket fuel now. Okay, we got rocket fuel at this point. I guess I could just take it out. Take it out exactly the same way I brought it in. Is there a directional implied in this? No, not really, but it feels like it probably should be connected over here. But I just connected the other direction. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. We really don't have time to change it. None of that stuff is even connected. Alright, we got a little ways to go still before we're even buying ourselves time. I'm 99% sure I connected some of these. All right, these generators are coming online. So now my question is, are these running out? It looks like there's still enough turbo fuel for us to make this switch. You know what I should do? I'm going to go over here and yoink the overclocking. Because we really want to burn rocket fuel. If we want to burn anything extra fast, we want to burn rocket fuel extra fast and let the turbo fuel kind of hang. Okay, we're almost there. Except now we've got a problem, which is we've got compacted coal that we're dealing with. Theoretically. Uh-oh. A ton of turbo fuel isn't making its way over here. Oof. Oof. This could be bad. Okay. I see what I could do here. Let me see if I can manually move some turbo fuel over. My guess is this is full. All right, we're gonna give ourselves a little extra time on the turbo fuel. It burns nice and slow when it's rocket fuel. So that little boost of extra turbo fuel should buy us some time. Now, here's what I'm thinking. I've got two choices. I could try to build more circles. Let me check and see how much compacted coal we have. It's some, not a lot. 30. Actually, though, that might be something to help us. Let's get it going. We'll put the conveyor hole right under. The fact that that's letting me choose my direction does not make me happy. Why am I not getting the straight oh, the straight option's a mess. Okay. What are we doing that is undecided? Looks like that was just a misclick of all misclicks. Yeah, there we go. I was right to be concerned, though. How tight is this circle? Either way, I think I'm just gonna run it pretty close to the edge here. You know, it would be helpful to have this in place, then I would know exactly. Yeah, it's not gonna go. Well, we know for a fact that we can put in one, so let's just put in one. It's been so long since I've seen a full power plant. Oh, we'll just power it up from the back here. Perfect. As soon as we get a wall. Normally, I'd say we're just going to burn off this extra, but we're kind of at the point where we need all the power we can get. God, that sound is just terrifying. Seven compacted coal per minute. And we're making probably 30 per minute. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to come up with something. "22 minutes, we're so close. Let me just build some more generators. Each generator is giving me what? 250? And we're sitting on a 3,000 deficit? Oh boy, we're gonna have to build basically all of them to even be in the ballpark. We technically don't have enough stuff, and I'm not sure we have enough stuff to even make one. Well, looks like we can make one. And given where we are, I should take it. Well, we actually have room for a lot more than one. Oh, I just remembered. I also need to connect those plates. They kicked on quick. "16 minutes. Luckily, the plates are a single instance. Ooh. Glad I checked on that. How many are we using? 10 per minute, so we've got 20 minutes of plates in place. This one is claiming full on nitric acid. This guy's not getting any turbo fuel. It's not connected. Well, I'm gonna have to just count on that. Figuring it out. For now. Oh boy, 20 minutes. What do we need that's not shown on this list? Nothing. Everything we need is on the list. Just gotta trim a few things so I have enough space in my inventory. We do have the ability to put another cannon in. Oh, but we don't have the materials for it. Oh, that's brutal. We're gonna have to run over to the other hyper cannon. And now that we're in the air, we'll decide where we're gonna go. Rubber, encased beams, and concrete. We can take care of both of those at one location. We've got the copper sheets that we need. And then we could... yeah, we could pop back and get the rubber on the way back. So where we need to go is right here. Then we'll pop over here and get the concrete. I'm trying to decide if I need to stop to get the rubber or not. Seems like our uploader is just too slow. There might be rubber here. It would save us a lot of time if there is. So we're going to run the risk. If not, we can just pop right over there. Looks like we might have a little surplus of both. Oh, this isn't going to get us anywhere near close enough. Man, there are 3 potential hard drives. 4. Really close to each other. The good news is you get 50% increase when you go from turbo fuel to rocket fuel. So it might run for a little bit of time without changing the whole thing over to rocket fuel right away. Surplus of rocket fuel. Each platform has got a little bit of storage. This is also why I built way too many batteries. Sorry, I'm trying to lock in here. Try to get as many of these built as quickly as possible, because we are going to have to still double back and connect them all. I probably shouldn't make a circle out of this, but I'm gonna. Fluids are just better when they don't have circles. I'll break the chain once I've got them all connected. Huge chunks on my batteries are just falling apart. Uh-oh. We might not have had the full 15 minutes. I guess if the batteries don't discharge as fast as they charge or something like that. So that could play into this. But good news is we have it ready to go once we're ready to get it back where it needs to be. $21,000 out of 20,000. Come on. Ooh, why do we have so much compacted coal? Oh yeah, that was a lot closer than I thought it was. That probably needs to be on the outside. We're 1,000 short. we'll do some compacted coal burning out here. Once we figure out, what's our number? 7 per minute. And here it's 10 per minute. 60. So 10 of them or so. 6 of them is probably enough. Technically, this isn't all gonna run. Let me, oh, this is it's getting dramatic. I'm gonna put in a storage here. It's gonna be weird. Oh, that's way too clippy. Never mind. At least that way we can keep it down to a dull roar. Oh man. 0%. But we're not out of the woods yet, but we're definitely getting there. Let me take a second. No, well, let's call it right there. I think crisis averted is what I'll say. And then in the next episode, we'll finalize it. And we'll see exactly how much power we're making. It's possible we need to go straight to nuclear power. Though a good chunk of these are still not online, so there's probably some room. Thanks for hanging out. Shoo! I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.